Hi friends, this is Em and welcome back to another video. Today we are in my new book journal. Now, while I'm not setting this up in a traditional manner, right? Normally for a new journal you would do a new setup. It's not happening this time. And most of that is because I set my reading goals on a yearly basis and I don't know, I feel weird about putting it at the very beginning of September, I guess. I feel like there's so many books coming out in 2024 that we don't know anything about yet that I'd have to change too much in like feature layouts in order to get it to sort of work. That's my take. We'll see if, maybe October, November rolls around and I change my mind. Or if I just abandon this journal altogether, who knows? I promise I'm not going to do that. But even though we're in a new journal, we are still using Caitlin's stickers almost exclusively. I know I have some ideas for my new setup that are going to be using Create with Mandy's new bookish stickers line. But for monthly themes, I'm still sticking with Bestie Caitlin. So, this is her friendship bracelets sticker set, which is also Taylor Swift themed, which I very much enjoy. I am not going to Eras tour. I wish I was. I decided entirely too late that I cared. It's fine. She'll have another tour at some point, right? It's not a huge deal. But I do love how friendship bracelets have really come back in the previous couple of years, especially at conferences, like book conferences. People will make the cute little letter bracelets with their favorite tropes on them, so you could get one that says one bed. Love that. Caitlin did hers with songs and technically album titles from Taylor's career, I suppose. And so obviously I had to use a Taylor Swift quote. It's just simple math. But she has this quote about reading that I really liked. She's like, the cool thing about reading is that when you read a short story or you read something that takes your mind and expands where now I gotta finish the quote. I don't know, something where your thoughts are or thoughts go, that's powerful. I'm realizing I could have just flipped back to the previous page in my journal and then I would have known what it was about to say. But it's fine. So, September is a weird month. I feel like September and October have a ton of book releases, specifically more September. So I have been prioritizing those arcs this month when I've been reading them. I think I have maybe 10 or so left. I'm recording this on August 29th. And I'm still, I'm trying to work through them. That way I can get ahead, read October arcs, and also read the books that have already come out that are on my TBR cart, because that cart is getting very large. But as we know, if it's not on my NetGalley shelf, I can't guarantee you that I'm going to read it. Because at least with NetGalley, it's just like school. You get a grade, and I want an A, and I'm at an A-. And I just want Berkeley to love me. But it's fine. I have, though, I've been requesting a lot less. I'm very proud about that. I also looked at my approval stats, and I had not gotten denied for a book in 3 months. And then I did. I got denied for Axio's new book, ASAP, which I was very upset about, if I'm being honest. But I'm also thinking, because of last month, I had for my reading log page, I actually ran out of room on it with 26 or so books, and I'm still going on it right now. But I think I might let it bleed over into the book mail page, just because I'm I am not gonna get 26 books in 1 month, you know, right? So like, I could give it just a little half page moment, especially because it's September. Like, I can't think of any holidays that, like, specifically like a birthday or whatever, that I would be receiving a bunch of books for. October, however, October is when we're getting married, and I'm pretty sure I told my bookish friends that I was like, yeah, I really just want books. So we're gonna see how that goes. I know that for my friend Izzy's wedding, I think I got her like 5 or 6 books, because I was just like, I don't know, it's a wedding. You're supposed to spend like $100 or 50 or whatever. I'm just click. But again, with the book mail page, I don't think this is gonna be one that like lasts. I might not even do it next month or really many months, because it's just a hassle, and like I don't think it serves me. So I might instead transition it to like a maybe letting my TBR be 2 pages instead. That would be really useful, just because I feel like I do well when I have a long TBR as opposed to a short TBR. Just because I feel like I'm reading a bunch of books that aren't on my TBR, and then I get upset with myself because I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna finish it because I'm not reading books that are on it, when really I just haven't added them to my list. So this month, oh Lord, how many NetGalley books do I have to read? Let's check. I have this amazing thing called the internet in front of me, so I can check these things. Also, can we talk about how NetGalley changed their colors? The green and the blue used to be really serene and muted, and now they're really bright, and it is annoying me. Partially because I hate change, and partially because I don't like the colors. Like, they don't look good together, in my personal opinion. But let us see, in September, because I keep gathering more, I have 9 September books to read. I'm currently reading This Is How We End Things by R.J. Jacobs, which is like a psychological sort of mystery, I think. Except that, like, anyone who has worked with an internal review board in any capacity would know that that experiment they talk about at the beginning would not be approved in the modern age. And I'm also listening to Cleat Cute by Meryl Wilsner, and I cannot stop smiling. I'm listening to it and I'm smiling and I'm laughing, and that's everything I want in an audiobook. Like, I can read just about anything, but I can't listen to just about anything. I'm very particular in like the engagement that I want from a story if I'm going to be listening to it. And this one, it is just giving it to me. So much soccer. I'm like, sapphic soccer. The book club book for this month for Knox Book Club is The Blonde Identity, because I've been hearing about it everywhere. Everybody wanted to read something like not fantasy-y, something that would be like good, interesting sort of situation. So that's what we went with. I also have One Dark Window, which is like a big TikTok book, on my list because the sequel comes out in October, and I got the sequel. I'm still waiting on my library hold of the original, so I might have to buy it. I don't even know. In what world I'm like, oh no, I must purchase a book. Somehow I think I'll survive. And then, oh my goodness, there's just so many audiobooks that I'm trying to work my way through. I also have None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, I'm not sure. And that one's supposed to be a really good audiobook because it's like a podcast true crime format, which I am a sucker for. Anything that really just lets you get immersed, I'm here for. Right now, before I started Cleat Cute, I was listening to Sugar Spice and Can't Play Nice, but the audio, it just wasn't engaging me. I don't think I gave it a fair shot, but I'm gonna go back and read the physical because I can't remember if it's romance or if it's women's fiction, which don't get me started on that genre. I think they need to give it a different name because A, it's not always about women, and B, it's not always read by women. But either way, I think I'm going to go with the physical rather than the audio on that one. But as we get further into fall is definitely where I want to be reading thrillers and fantasies. And I will say romances. Those are my three big genres. I read thrillers, fantasies, and romance year-round. But I feel like spooky season is the best time for mysteries and thrillers. Fight me. It's just like a little bit chilly, and then you're under a blanket and you're reading in the dark or something. Oh, I love it. So I have two thriller-ish ones, Thieves' Gambit and Their Vicious Games. And I really don't know what either of them are about. I mean, I say, and then I'm about to tell you what I think they're about. I'm pretty sure Thieves' Gambit is like an Ocean's 11 style heist novel. And then Their Vicious Games is dark academia, like life or death games sort of thing, very sadistic. And I have that one on audio, which I'm very excited about. I've had it for the last couple months and I just kept putting it off. But I think this month is the month I'm actually going to do it. Hold me to that. And then, oh my gosh, there's still a whole bunch of romances on here though, because Livy Hart, her Some Kind of Blunderful is coming out soon, which is supposed to be, I think it's an office romance, or at least a romance with lots of The Office references. We have Unrealistic Expectations, which I believe has to do with a therapist in some way, shape, or form, and there's Fake Dating. And then Stars in Your Eyes. I have no idea what it's about. I just saw Kaysen Calendar wrote it and I went, ooh, yes please, because I loved Felix Ever After by him, and this is his adult romance rom-com sort of situation. And it's just like, the cover is so pretty. You're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but if it has a really pretty cover, like, usually that means that the publishers have invested money in the cover, which means that they believe the book is going to sell because the book is a good book. That's my take. This is really just like hot take bujo time. And I can't believe this. We're coming up on like the fifth or sixth Stats collab coming up with Jess. There I'll be talking about my favorite books from the month. I can give you a quick teaser right now. I was doing super well on NetGalley, and then I went through my widgets folder, and now I'm basically back where I started. So there's that. But I really like it. I don't know. I'm excited for this month. I'm hopeful in that my BIPOC stat will be up this month. I feel like I've been trying to make a more conscious effort to read books by BIPOC authors, especially in the wake of the Steamy-Lit conference. There's this new 23 and 23 challenge, which, like, starting in the middle or end of August, reading 23 books, preferably romance books by BIPOC authors. So we're gonna see how that goes. I don't know if I can commit straight up to romance, just because I don't think I read enough romance for that. But I think in general, it should be pretty enlightening. And I will say, it also sort of shone a light on how, with the book club that I run, I don't think we were being as inclusive of BIPOC authors as we could have been. So now we're making it a point that 50% of our chats will be with BIPOC authors. And we're doing pretty well on that so far. So that's that. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I want, like, I was gonna say I want a week to read, but we have Labor Day off, so, like, that's a day to read. Very excited about that. Gil's making cinnamon rolls, so I'll have a cinnamon roll and a Kindle. We'll be in business. So this is September. I'm gonna go into a flip through real quick. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you love it. Just because there are tons of you watching that are not subscribed. And look at it, it's just so cute. And as always, happy planning.